Okay, who's more of a leader then?
Roy Keane.
Well, so what are you asking me then? So you're backing up what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I asked you for your reasoning.
You're on camera.
Of course.
You're on camera.
But I want to know your reasoning.
Who do you think?
But I don't think you have your reason. I don't think you know it. That's the issue here.
What's going on, people? It's your boy B Yaks, and welcome to another episode of Fly on the Wall Perspective. Today is going to be a football episode. So we've got Yasin back. Man, Yasin.
I made it back. Obviously, means I did something right the first time. But yeah, I'm back, man. Back for the football chat. Happy to be here.
Come on. We've got Charlie.
Controversial one.
There you have it.
This is it. Got some opinions to let fly first time, mate.
No introduction needed. So for me, there's only one place to start, especially as a Liverpool fan as well. I've got a few things to say on Rio Ferdinand's podcast. And basically Gerrard response to Rio Ferdinand asking him basically why did we underachieve? Why did the golden era underachieve? He said what he said, and yeah, it was a breath of fresh air for a lot of like football 100%. Fans to hear that, because people have been saying that for years, you know, but you never quite heard.
Don't know why, innit?
For the pundits,
yeah.
For the media,
yeah.
You know. So yeah, egotistical losers is what Steven Gerrard said about the golden era of
I think for
the England team.
That terminology was probably a bit questionable, because part of the problem was all the guys involved were just winners at club level and wanted to win so badly at club level that they hated each other. And that's kind of what contributed to the whole dynamic of them not being able to gel at England. So I feel like I agree with everything he said. I actually agree with it. Because when you look at that generation of players, 1 to 11, they 100% should have won stuff. And a large part of that was down to them not getting along and not being able to gel when they're with their country. But you can't really call Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, Paul Scholes, Wayne Rooney, John Terry, you can't call them losers. Do you know what I mean? The word losers for me, I was kind of like, I hear what you're saying, but these men were winners. These guys are bona fide Premier League legends.
You say they're all winners though, yeah?
Yeah.
So they're all winners, yeah? These are top level professionals.
100%.
Who was the leader in that group then? Surely someone had to stand up and go, no, listen.
There was too many leaders in that group.
Do you think there was too many?
There was too many.
Well, too many wankers.
That was part of the problem. There was too many leaders. Like John Terry would be saying something, and then the Rios would be like, "Who are you?" The Gary Neville's would be like,
"But we're saying off camera, Gerrard. You think Roy Keane would have someone like Roy Keane would have accepted that?" No, but Roy Keane's
like super number one alpha male. In any room he's in, Roy Keane weren't there. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but
I feel like this team had a lot of huge personalities, big egos. They were definitely egotistical. They were a lot of leaders. And it just sort of created like clashes, and the dynamic led to them not being able to perform at country level. But 100%, like in terms of ability and talent, 1 to 11, bro, you can't question a lot of these players, bro. Like there's not many man in that squad when you look at it 1 to 11 that you could question. There's Ashley Cole, arguably one of the best left back in the world.
Okay.
At the time.
Okay.
There's Rio Ferdinand, John Terry, two of the best centre backs in the world.
Yeah,
at the time.
Football's a team sport.
100%.
When they're playing at club level, they're still, even at that level, they were still playing with better players at their respective football clubs. They still.
You think?
What do you mean?
Steven Gerrard was playing with better players at Liverpool than he was at England?
What? Steven Gerrard played.
No, I'm not coming for you because you're a Liverpool fan. Gerrard had some dead teams.
Are you saying he didn't play with world beaters? What are you talking
about?
I
don't think, not back there. Not as good, but not then.
Not 1 to 11.
No, like Gerrard has, if you look at it throughout the entirety of his career.
Yeah, but
he's played like.
We're talking about that period of time.
What period of time?
The golden generation of England, bro. The 1 to 11 Liverpool he was playing with weren't all that.
Bro, he played with some good players, bro.
I'm not saying that he didn't.
He played with Mascherano. He's played obviously not back then.
Of course, Alonso, Fernando Torres, Luis Suarez.
Yeah,
100%.
All different times, though.
But
the likes of those players. Move Gerrard aside. Obviously, I agree with you. Obviously, Gerrard. Obviously, had to carry certain players in that Liverpool side, but we still had clutch players. I would say. But if you look at Man United, we were Scholes. Scholes was, come on. You know, Scholes. It didn't really affect Man United much if Scholes wasn't in the team.
No.
Do you agree?
Can't say all of that.
No. What is that?
Give Paul Scholes his flowers.
That's not a bad thing to say.
Bro.
No, that's how much depth. That's a good thing.
No.
That's how much depth.
No.
No, what do you mean?
The team was affected. I watched Man United struggle, and then Paul Scholes came out of retirement, and we won the league.
Man United.
I'm not saying he was carrying. He weren't carrying.
Paul Scholes carried United.
He weren't carrying.
Right, his United's career.
He weren't carrying. But without him, we were significantly worse off.
Did he not have other great midfielders?
Of course he
the
did.
bench?
But he weren't carrying.
What?
He weren't carrying, but without him, we were worse. There was one season where he retired. He literally came out of retirement.
The silverware that Man United
took us
won.
to the league.
How can he say that? I mean, we all love Scholes. Everyone knows Scholes is the top player. But come on, you guys still.
So you're saying because we've won that much silverware, no one player, one player can be
Scholes, yeah?
No, of course it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
There's no team. There's no team that wins silverware.
A lot of greats around him. That's all I'm saying.
There's no team that wins silverware, and it's down to one player. There's no team in the history of football.
All right, exactly. You're back. Thank you. You're backing up my point.
Of course,
but
that doesn't mean
he played with top players around.
Of course, he played with top players.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean the team wasn't affected.
Gerrard, right? More so than Gerrard, right?
100% more so than Gerrard.
Then, okay.
But that doesn't mean that the team weren't affected when he was out of the team.
That's
literally what you said.
That's not my argument.
That's what you said. You said the team would do the same if Paul Scholes weren't in it. That's what you said.
I said if the team wasn't that affected, if Scholes.
Exactly. Of course it was.
No, you're saying it was. I'm saying it wasn't, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said you were saying. You can't say the team is not affected if Paul Scholes is not in it.
What do you mean? You're gonna you struggle massively without Scholes.
I didn't say we'll struggle massively, but the team would be affected. Of course, the team would be affected.
How can you say that with all the success that he's had at Man United and all the success that Man United have had?
And he's always been in those teams. That's my point.
Yeah, he was, to be fair. He
was.
Man United won silverware.
Who said that?
What was it? So what are you saying? I'm just saying my argument is crystal clear, my brother.
Bro, yeah, your argument doesn't make any sense. Your argument doesn't make any sense. Of course he did.
He played with quality players. He played with leaders. Is that not making sense to you?
Of course he did.
Is that not making sense to you?
How can you say?
Am I talking Chinese?
All right,
am I talking Chinese? Should I keep
a little hissy fit on camera?
No. No, I need to be crystal
clear. When you're ready, we can have a conversation.
Answer my question.
You have your little hissy fit.
Or would you like me to elaborate?
Bro, you said.
Am I being clear? Please, let's not go around in circles. Do you need me to elaborate?
Yeah, go on, elaborate.
Yeah, okay. I've said the silverware that United have won. Yeah, all the winners that they've played around, they've had in their teams. Okay, in defense, midfield. Okay, strikers. United.
With that logic,
United have had great players. What are we arguing over here? And I've said to you, if Scholes was taken off, it wouldn't affect the team that much. Do you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't hinder Man United massively. Do you know? Man United went throughout the course of the season thinking, we needed Scholes. You know, United will still cope and
cap. That's how you cap
still
it.
how
It's cap.
How
many Preds have we won since Scholes retired?
You tell me.
0.
I don't think you can just. It's not just Scholes. I mean, your whole club.
But it's a question.
Your whole club is just.
It's a question. It's a question. It's a question.
It's true though. It's true. You're not one, but
it's all the success that Man United.
I just asked the question.
I've had all down to Scholes.
I just asked the question.
Is it all down to Scholes? All Man
I didn't say it's all down to Scholes. I just asked your question. So your logic, I don't understand where your logic. What have you built your logic on? Based on what? What have you built your logic based on?
Charlie, what am I saying, please? You're watching.
Tell me what you've built your logic based on.
I'm watching it close.
Go on.
What am I saying?
You're saying that if you take Scholes out, they'll just put someone else in the team will still play the same. Basically, that's what you're saying.
That's essentially what you're saying.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, there would be just as good.
It wouldn't really matter because someone else will come, and then there's still so many good players around the team.
Do you agree with that?
Not every like a one-off game, maybe, but
he's chatting waffle.
Not like
a one-off game.
Not in a big game. I just think you take Scholes out, it's a big miss.
What I'm trying to say to you is they still had players, you're going on like I'm saying like Scholes is not a top player or hasn't been a top player. I'm just saying like they had so much depth. You know what I'm saying? So much. Yes, Scholes played a part in Man United's success throughout his career. Do you understand? The same way as Roy Keane did. You know what I'm saying? The same way as Darren Fletcher did. Do you know what I'm saying?
No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
This guy,
Tranquilo.
He's trying to bait you, innit? He's trying to bait you, innit? He's trying to bait you.
Man said Darren Fletcher played as big a part as Paul Scholes.
For Man United.
As big as Paul Scholes.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said. That's literally what you
I
said.
didn't. I said you come in, you have players like him who do a job.
That's literally what you said.
Did Fletcher have a good career at Manchester United?
He did.
I know what you mean, though.
Talking about then.
As
so what are you talking
I
about?
know you're saying
What's
there's players that could have come in and stepped up as well with Paul Scholes
to
right
the
there.
level of Paul Scholes.
Not to the level, but
you see how he's reaching?
All right, cool.
Are you seeing him reaching?
Okay, but that's what the conversation is about.
Are you seeing how he's reaching?
That's what the conversation is about. Okay, if I'm reaching, I'm reaching.
Everything.
I'm reaching.
My point is simple, bro.
If I'm reaching, isn't it? Because
You're reaching massively.
I wanted to go back to the England point now.
Yeah,
Sorry. I feel it's not even the players though, the managers, they're just trying to fit them players into that one team.
100%.
That was another massive problem.
Yeah.
They were trying to put Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, they were trying to fit everyone into that team, even if
Yeah, that was part of it for
But
sure.
I still think
square pegs in round holes.
I still think that team was overrated in many aspects. You know,
As a team or individually? Because individually, I don't think they were overrated, but as a team, obviously they were.
if you think about this, is what I'm saying, like the success that they had at club level, most of the top players that you're talking about, it's because they were playing with other top international players for their respective teams.
But bro,
this you can't ignore that.
They were playing with top international players at international level as well.
Charlie, just think about what I'm saying to you. Really, we're football people. That's why I'm saying that to say, hold on. Lampard benefited, with having people like your Makeleles, around him sitting, and him making his late runs into the box, and all the other wingers that whether it was your Carlus or whether it was your Maludas. Do you know what I'm saying? Or whether it was Essien or whether it was Mikel. Do you understand? Everybody had a role. You didn't need Lampard to be a box-to-box player. When he puts on an England shirt and he has to play for England, he can't play the same way.
He's saying he's got to carry more weight.
It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with Scholes didn't perform for England how he used to perform for United. Why is that?
Because the team didn't gel.
Okay, the team didn't gel. All right. Who again? Ashley Cole playing with winners, playing with leaders. At club level. You know what I'm saying?
But bro, my thing is, you're saying it like these men weren't playing with leaders and winners at international level as well. They were.
Nah, these lot they were leaders. He was a leader in that England team. Go on. He was a leader. Go on.
No, I don't need to ask this.
Go on, no. Go on.
I'll let Charlie.
I'll let Charlie.
Yeah, that's what
You'd think it'd
Do
have
you know how
been.
many club captains were in that England squad?
Surely John Terry. So he would have had to be.
Bro, what we do? We're talking about England's
Bruno
golden.
Fernandes a leader?
We're talking about England's golden generation.
Is Bruno Fernandes a leader?
I thought you were talking about England leaders in that team.
Hold on, Charlie. Is Bruno Fernandes a leader?
Well, he's the captain of his
Is he
club.
a leader?
He's not the best leader, but he's a captain of his club.
Just because you have a captain armband, does that mean you're a leader? Yes.
No, it doesn't. It means you lead in some way.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm just checking.
So well, tell me who the leaders were in that England.
Okay, so John Terry won a leader.
John Terry, I'll give you that. I don't rate him as one of England's best defenders, but I'll give you that.
No,
We're not talking about defenders. We're talking about leaders.
No.
You
We're
what?
talking about defenders. We're talking about leaders.
You don't.
No, but even so, we're talking about leaders.
But he's a defender, though. He's a defender.
Okay,
he leads
cool.
it from the back.
That comment is wild.
I didn't ask you if he was one of England's best defenders. I asked you if he was a leader.
Let's start there.
Is John Terry a leader? Yes or no? That's all I want.
I just answered your question.
Is it
I
yes?
just told you categorically I'll give him that. He's definitely
Okay, so he's a leader. Cool.
He's not one of the best England defenders for me.
I don't care
He's the
about
best English centre back ever.
I'm asking about leadership.
That's a bit disrespectful.
I don't care about that. I'm asking about leadership.
Listen, we're talking. Let me explain. This guy just likes cutting people off.
Bro, I'm asking you one question.
Let me explain.
And you're moving the goalposts.
He's asking me how.
I asked you about leadership. You're doing all this other stuff.
Was that a got you moment? That is a poor.
If you want to move the goalposts, you move the goalposts.
How? Moving the goalposts?
I asked you about leadership.
How?
You're answering different questions. Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next guy.
How's that moving
That's
the
it.
goalposts?
We'll leave it at that. We'll move on to the next guy.
I'm interested to know who you think was a better centre back for England than John Terry.
Sol Campbell, Ferdinand. Who else have we got?
You talking about just for England or as a player for career?
No, I'm talking about England.
For England or how they performed for their club career. So you're saying overall Ferdinand and Sol Campbell are better than John Terry?
As the only reason
you think
the only reason John Terry got into that England team is because of as Ferdinand's ban. I should say before him, that's the best England defence that I've seen. Gary Neville, Ferdinand, and Sol Campbell centre half, and Ashley Cole left back. The best English defence that I've ever seen.
I think John Terry after Virgil. John Terry's
because he's from East London, yeah.
No. He's from Barking. After Virgil, he's the best centre back in the Premier League history.
Oh, you think Virgil's number one?
But
yeah.
there's loads that come.
But you don't think so? You don't think?
I think Rio's number one.
There's Vidic. There's mate. I'm saying as far as English defenders, you know, Ferdinand, you know, head and shoulders. The media love him. I've seen him honestly. Go and watch. Sadio Mane's, I think it was 100 goals he scored in the Premiership, yeah? Go watch those highlights and you see how many times you see John Terry on his arse.
Just look at being able to run to those 3 or 4 Chelsea players. It opens up. John Terry adds to the catalogue of mistakes that were made.
In those highlights. I bet you he's not the only one though.
To be fair, he would have been a bit old then. He would have been on his latter days.
Where he hurts and stuff, but I've seen him like.
He was a baller.
Again,
completely left-footed as well.
Oh mate,
his left peg was unreal.
Oh, unreal. Charlie, now you're talking. Wait, you know, with me, I try to be objective as much as I can with people. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk about their strengths. You know what I mean? I'll talk about their weaknesses, isn't it? According to what I've seen, you know, and how I've seen them play over the years. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't go around in circles like Yasin. You know what I mean?
There's no circles. There's no circles to go around. I ask about one question. He answers a different question, and I'm the one that goes around in circles.
That context, you know what I mean?
All right, back to the leadership question. John Terry. Okay, so we acknowledge that John Terry is a leader. Gary Neville.
Gary Neville, definitely a leader.
Cool. So that's 2. David Seaman.
I wouldn't. When you think about Seaman and with that team, I wouldn't. I think there was like Tony Adams in front of him, Keon. There's so many other leaders.
Okay.
Vieira.
For me, yeah.
No.
Exactly. For me, Seaman.
Rio Ferdinand, leader.
Rio Ferdinand, leader. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Right. So that's 3. Steven Gerrard, leader.
Yep.
That's 4. Ashley Cole, leader.
Ashley Cole, not for me. Great player. I don't think leadership is one of his sort of best attributes as such. I don't think.
I think it was quiet.
I don't think you need to be. A
I don't think he was vocal. No.
Yeah, exactly. So, not taking away. I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm not taking away like.
Yeah, it was unreal.
How great Ashley Cole is.
But I can't imagine him sitting in the dressing room speaking. I don't. He would have sat in the corner and just said nothing.
I met him, but he's cool, man.
Yeah,
the cool guy, nice guy. Yeah.
All right, so that's 4 in that squad. Frank Lampard, leader.
Nah.
Paul Scholes, leader.
Rooney.
Nah, Scholes is not a...
Rooney would have been a leader, surely.
Rooney, leader.
Rooney, no. Great player, not a leader for me. Not a leader. Definitely not a leader. Definitely not a leader for me. Great player, definitely not a leader. Nah. Definitely not. Yeah.
This is what we're dealing with.
I don't know what. Ask Charlie then. Like Charlie's part of the conversation. We're not isolating Charlie.
Yeah, go on, Charlie. You can throw your 2 pence in, mate.
I don't know where to start. I don't know where I'm going with this.
He's in shell shock.
What do you want me to...
Why is he? Why do you think? Stop speaking for him, actually.
You two are just going out. I'm just listening.
Hey, he's trying to be your puppeteer, man.
He's shell shocked.
Got me on strings, innit?
That really one shell shocked him.
You watch him, yeah?
What you're saying, Rooney was... You can talk about Rooney, not a leader.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nah, not for me, man.
Do you think he was just passionate? It wasn't an actual leader.
Passion, but just he's a bit too short-tempered for me to be that type of, to be an effective leader. Yeah.
What?
On the pitch, so at that level. But
Was he more short-tempered than Roy Keane?
was he what?
More short-tempered than Roy Keane.
No, but I just think people respected
I don't know.
King.
They both had an edge to them. It's
So would
like,
you say
but
Roy Keane
But
was
Roy
too-
Keane's the leader, though. Roy Keane, if you're asking me, if that's a question that you want to ask me,
Yeah.
like, don't do the beat around the bush stuff you do. You want
Okay.
to ask me who's more
So
of a
then,
leader.
if your
I
logic,
think that's an easy question.
if your logic for Rooney not being a leader was because he's too short-tempered, why do you not have the same logic for Roy Keane?
I just told you. You asked me
didn't.
who's more short-tempered. You just
Yeah,
asked
you
me
said
that.
they both. You said both of them.
Yeah. So?
So then, why is Roy Keane a leader? Rooney's not.
Because he hasn't got the qualities, bro. Rooney has got leadership qualities like Roy Keane does. Look at
Like
Roy Keane, the way
e.g.
Roy Keane, like, it's a different ball game, but you can't compare them two when it comes. Come on,
No,
comes to
so
leadership.
I just wanna hear
leadership.
your-
What's he asking me here?
I just wanna
It's a
hear your
radical
reasoning.
question. I've just told you. I don't know what else you want me to say.
You did not give me a reason.
Oh my days.
You did not give me one reason.
I've just.
You said some stuff, but you did not actually give me one reason.
Well, the way he can.
He's saying you're waffling, and you're going to take that. He's saying you're waffling.
Listen,
But it's alright, we can move
in
on.
that changing room, as a man, okay, you're a United fan. Okay, who's more of a leader then?
Roy Keane.
Well, so what are you asking me then? Is that, like, so you're backing up what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But I asked you for your reasoning.
You're on camera.
Of course.
You're on camera.
But I want to know your reasoning.
Who do you think?
But I don't think you have your reason. I don't think you know it. That's the issue here.
What do you mean? The
You
way he
literally said-
played, bro. Just look at how
Okay,
he played.
so that's your reason.
Look at what
The way he played.
Look at what. So what you, like, bro. This guy was one of the best centre midfielders in Premiership history.
And Rooney was one of the best forwards
do you
in
know what I'm
Premiership
saying?
history.
Like, bro, he is a Premier League icon.
And Rooney
he's
is
in
a Premier League icon.
There isn't many bigger leaders than in the Premiership history than Roy
I agree.
Roy Keane,
I agree.
Roy Keane.
I think he's the number one Premier League captain of all time.
You can't be loosely asking me questions like
But
that.
the reason
Do you
you've
know what I'm
given
saying?
me
Like,
sounds
Rooney,
just
Roy-
like
Rooney
Rooney.
and Roy Keane. Like,
The reason you've given me just sounds like Rooney, bro.
no, I've just.
You said
Why?
he's
Why?
one
Why
of the
is it-
best
So why
midfielders.
is it Rooney then? Why is it Rooney?
He said
So why is it Rooney then?
What do you
So
mean?
I've given you. Are you not happy with how I've summed up why Keane's more of a leader?
What's your number one attribute for leadership, though? What do you think the main thing you got to have? People got to respect you. Do you think that's it?
They got to respect you, but also you have to lead by example. You got to lead by example.
And Rooney didn't.
Who's saying that? He loves a straw man argument. He loves a straw man argument.
Bugging out? It's just a little question.
Charlie, do you know what a straw man argument is? Charlie, do you know what a straw man argument is? Do you want,
Yeah, I do.
Do you know what a straw man argument is?
Yeah, I do,
What's a
yeah.
straw man
Flip
argument?
it out. You can't ask questions.
I know what you're saying.
No.
You
do
can't
you
ask
don't know,
questions.
explain
The
it.
fly
I
on
know
the
it.
wall. Flip
So
it
you-
out.
Explain it to me. Explain it to me. In your terms, what you think.
All right. So if for example I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, I've got this new dog. Right, I bought this new dog. Our dogs are really they're great animals. They're great animals. I'm really excited about my dog. Yeah. Okay. And you're my friend. I'm just showing you about my new, Jack Russell, Yorkshire Terrier, Pitbull, whatever it is. Right.
Okay.
Okay. And then you'll go to me. And you can see, how passionate I am about my dog. Yeah. And then you'll go to me. So what? Does that mean you don't like cats then? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You don't like cats?
I've got you.
I didn't say that. I just said I just like my new dog.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah. I get it.
That's what he does. Just watch him. That's a straw
I'll pay
man.
attention and I'll
That's
see if
straw
it
man
is.
Yasin. That's what we're
I
gonna call
just
him.
swear that was the worst analogy I've ever heard.
Let us know in the comments. Yeah, just watch. That was very clear.
He doesn't have a reason. It's all right.
So-
it's calm. Sometimes you just don't know.
That's
It's all right to just say, I don't know.
all right. What did you do? What did you think about our response then?
He asked you
Sorry.
about the number one leadership
Sorry.
qualities.
What did I say? So wait, hold on.
You
All right.
said
What-
leader
what-
by
what did I
example.
say? So,
By the way you play.
oh my days.
You're saying you're saying the
What?
same thing about both, but you're saying one's one and one's another thing.
That's literally what's going
That's
on.
what he said.
That's literally what's
What,
going
what,
on.
what- did I not tell you the qualities? Did I not tell you the qualities?
But they both had them. That's what I want.
Yeah, but you said
But no,
qualities
he's
that
asked me-
Rooney
he's asked me,
also had.
What does Roy Keane have that makes him a leader? I said lead by example, the way he plays.
Yeah.
But he's saying that's what Rooney done. That's what he's saying. Rooney done that as well. So that's what he's.
Yeah, but Rooney is still not a leader like that. He's still obviously Rooney's now what United's top goal scorer, right? So we're saying Rooney's United's best ever striker now.
I think he is. Who else?
Do you think?
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
Who else
You're
is-
gonna say that?
No, I'm being serious. I
Who's
really rate him. I think
You're gonna say that, or say Rooney's Man United's best ever player. Then
I think he's our best ever player.
oh, get out of
Who's
here.
ahead of him?
Get out of here, man.
Who's
Get
ahead
out
of him? Tell me who's ahead of him.
Get out of here.
what?
Ronaldo.
No, that's
Cristiano
disrespectful.
Ronaldo, he's still playing.
But see this thing about Rooney. I said before we come on
Yeah,
camera.
you see this? You see
No,
this?
no, before
The Rooney disrespect's crazy.
Cantona.
And these
that's,
all ahead
that's
of Rooney.
bait. That's bait. Cantona.
We've got who else was there? Tevez was a better. Tevez, hey, we got Rooney talk, man. Get out of here. But Rooney.
Tevez.
I remember these ballers. He's got leadership qualities. The guy, he's having a go at the fans because the fans were upset with England's performance.
He has his little hissy fit.
Camera. Let's listen one more time.
Nice to see your home fans booing you. That's what Borough supporters.
Out of here. Talk to me about Rooney, bro.
Man
You know
said
what? You don't know
Tevez.
football, bro.
Tevez
You
over
don't know
Rooney.
football.
That's bad.
You don't know football, bruv. Come on, what are you talking about?
The comments are going to kill this guy. I
Tell me about
can't wait.
Rooney, you know.
I
Rooney was
can't
good, but
wait.
brother, he's trying to tell me Rooney's Man United's best ever player.
Yeah.
What? Hey, talk to this guy, brother. Talk to this guy.
The comments are
hey,
gonna kill this guy.
trying to
Can't
insult my intelligence. Hey,
It's not
Listen, Strawman Yessin. Strawman Yessin.
I can't insult something that doesn't
Strawman.
exist. Man said Tevez.
No, if you don't-
Rooney.
if you
Oh
don't-
my
Yes,
God.
If you don't think he's their best player, I can stand with that. But to say look, Tevez better,
I
no,
can't wait.
that's
I
bad.
can't wait.
Of course.
See, no, this is the thing about Rooney. You remember that?
What are you going
Oh
off? What's the
my
based on?
Yeah, but you remember the last years of him.
He was a very good striker, but he's not as great. He's not as amazing as
A man said Tevez.
as United. Some of United
hell.
fans think, man. You know.
Diego Forlan as well, isn't it?
Said Tevez.
So
Dark.
yeah, man. Of course, man, bro. Come on. Straw man, yes.
Some man just-
Them man are better than Rooney.
We're done.
Them man are better footballers than Rooney, bro.
Done.
You get me?
We're done.
You know.
I hope you hold this
So-
energy when you come on my pod, because you're gonna
You'll
get
never invite me, bro.
You're gonna get cooked.
You always talk.
You're gonna get cooked.
You always talk about inviting me, but you ain't
You're
gonna
gonna
invite me,
get
bro. Don't worry, you can always come.
have
You
this
always
energy when you
straw
step-
man Yassin.
when
Don't
you
worry,
step-
you're always
this is-
inviting them out platform to
This
ridicule.
is your little platform.
To get ridiculed.
But when
Don't
you
worry,
step
don't
there,
worry.
just make sure you have this energy.
There'll be a cold day in hell before that happens. There'll be a cold.
make sure
There'll be a cold day in hell.
have this
We're waiting,
energy.
yeah, Yassin.
I
We're waiting.
can't wait for you to get cooked.
We're waiting. We're waiting. There'll be a cold day in hell
You're
before that
gonna get
happens.
sauteed.
Hey, Yassin, he's been saying I'm gonna come on this podcast for like a year, bruv.
You're gonna get sauteed.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a bit crazy though.
Ask him.
I can't wait.
Wait.
Nah, you can't say
Wait,
Tevez and that were better.
Sauteed.
Tevez better than Rooney,
I've
yeah.
said what? But listen, you can't listen. Tevez. Boy, you might check your man. Blood clot Rooney. Carlos Tevez.
The guy's lost.
You're
What
saying
did
a lot of nothing. So no, so generally, I'm saying to you, my point was club football. They're playing with the England national team. Are playing. These players are playing with better players at club level. You know what I'm saying? So and from Gerrard's interview, you could clearly it was what everybody suspected anyway. Basically, look, they want to play kumbaya when they get called up for the England national team for major tournaments. But generally, they don't really all see eye to eye. You know, there's been talks of this North and South division. It could be a thing, you know, depending on how much you want to look into that. You know,
I just don't think players respect international football either. They haven't for a long time.
I'm thinking, why is it just England? It's always England underachieving. It's always England with the shortcomings.
Yeah,
England,
it is.
England.
Yeah.
Why? Like, even Simon Jordan was saying on TalkSport, and I don't like it. Me and you were talking about him. The other
Yeah,
day.
it was.
You know, I'm not a big fan, but he was just like, maybe we're not as good as we think we are. That's where I've always been with England. You know.
Yeah, they're always hyped
So
up.
why
They're
do
all
we have to
hyped up
make
all the
excuses?
time.
We have to like make blame game, or we just be like, look, why can't we just be like, hey, you know what? Maybe we're not as good as the media's telling us.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. Did you watch the whole thing, Gerrard?
Nah,
Ferdinand?
I watched quite a few snippets of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing start to finish. It was a good interview though. I actually liked it, and it was interesting because he was saying that like nowadays, they're all boys. Him and Rio are tight.
Oh yeah, he was saying like,
So,
the
if only they
chemistry
could have done it.
with Carragher and Neville, like
Neville.
on TV.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a proper player though, man. Everybody wants to play pally and bust jokes with your opponent. Gerrard's not on that. This is what I love about him.
The Prem was different back then. No one was on that. Nowadays, it's a lot more friendly. Back then, the top players.
It was real. The rivalries were real.
Used to
Innit?
go to war, bro, and that was the best era.
It's lost its edge now.
Yeah,
like the
100%.
derbies, it's nothing there.
100%.
You don't even get a yellow card in derby. Like
100%. Yeah.
the ball would be kicked off and someone would crunch them on straight away.
Someone's in the air.
Yeah, someone's in the air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different time, man.
Yeah, no, Gerrard was talking large on that as well. He was talking about really like at my prime, you know, I was as good as anyone in midfield. He was really
Who's better, Gerrard or Lampard?
blowing his own trumpet.
Gerrard or Lampard?
Gerrard.
I agree.
I believe you're asking me that.
But out there that would say Lampard. But
Yeah, there are a lot of people that will say Lampard. Not just Chelsea fans, I mean people in general.
Nah, disproportionately people always side with Gerrard, man.
I believe we had the football IQ and intelligence to adapt and make it work together. But there's a bigger problem with England, in my opinion. I think we were all egotistical losers.
Yeah.
Because I watch the telly now and I see Carragher sitting next to Paul Scholes on this fan debate and they look like they've been best mates for 20 years. And I see Carragher's relationship with Gary Neville, they look like they've been mates for 20 years. I'm probably more close and friendly with you now than I ever was when I played with you for 15 years. So why didn't we connect when we were 20, 21, 22, 23? Was it ego? Was it rivalry? Was it... Why are we all mature enough now and at stages in our life where we're closer and more connected now? Why couldn't we connect as England teammates back then? And I think it was down to the culture within England that we were all never connected. All in our rooms too much. We wasn't friendly or connected. We wasn't a team.